Wonder what the switch does. Only one way to find out. I stepped out of a secret elevator onto a balcony overlooking a huge gallery filled with priceless paintings, beautiful sculptures, and classic statues.
In other words, a place where you were completely out of your element.
If you're implying that I have poor taste, then wouldn't that reflect poorly upon my choice of dates?
All right, I take it back. Continue.
Well, large chandeliers hung from the ceiling, and across the room I could see a set of doors. Unfortunately, the floor of the gallery was pressure sensitive and lit up with extremely high voltage. There had to be some way to get across, but it certainly wasn't obvious just how I was supposed to do it. I'm no tightrope walker, but those retaining walls look as though they just might be wide enough to walk on. Ah, the statue of David. It reminds me of my last girlfriend. Nice body, but nothing upstairs. If I could get that even with the balcony, I might be able to find a way to reach it. This must raise and lower the chandelier so it can be cleaned. I'll need much longer arms to reach that. I guess this entrance to the elevator didn't have to be camouflaged. A sturdy brass railing. Could probably support a lot of weight. And it looks like it's coming loose. This part of the floor is armed. This painting has a somewhat religious feel to it. All this art, not one classic movie poster. A sturdy brass railing. This painting has a somewhat religious feel to it. A brass plate like this one would make one of my fruit trays just that much more impressive.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that. I can just imagine you shimmying across on that pole.
It's my formal dance training. Luckily, there was a big control panel on the outside of one of the walls. I just had to find it. All this art, not one classic movie poster. Yeah, this is completely Greek to me. Yeah, this is completely Greek to me. I dressed up like this once. Of course, I was holding a beer at the time. I've always thought that sculpture and surrealism went together like peanut butter and tuna fish. Key to a good devil kebab? First, use only fresh devils. That's a doorway I need to get to. Another control panel. Maybe this one has something to do with the security system in here. Damn, there's no off switch, just a test button. I've never been good at taking tests. Need to jump down to the floor inside the display walls. This part of the floor looks safe for the moment. This part of the floor is armed. This part of the floor is armed. Gideon certainly didn't spare any expense with his interior decorating. Seems like an odd place for a couch. I don't see a TV anywhere. Whatever this door leads to must be important. It's controlled by an access panel. If I remember my medieval history correctly, these figures represent Stan and Bill, the patron saints of oak paneling and brass fixtures. Looks like the access panel requires a numeric code. Benches in here remind me of my undistinguished Little League career. I wonder how much Gideon paid for these. A CD. If I can find out what's on this, I might get a better idea of what Gideon's up to. There must be a place where I can run this disc somewhere around here. The smell of fine cigars and old books coming from beyond this door, I deduce that this is J. St. Gideon's study. Sure beats the aquarium of guppies I had when I was a kid. Gideon must be trying to corner the stained glass market. So much wasted seating space. Four Tiffany lamps. Seems a little ostentatious. Gideon's got a whole herd of horsey pictures. Those people at Glamour Shots really do some nice work. Nice wings. In my experience, bookshelves should always be inspected thoroughly. And there's something odd about this particular set of books. Some sort of metal cross. Got a nice big desk. Size doesn't matter. It's all in how you use it. Bat phone. Dinosaur coin bank. Must be a keepsake from when Gideon was like the rest of us. Dinosaur coin bank. Must be a keepsake from when Gideon was like the rest of us. This is a curious little dropping. It's like a video game I played on Dad's old 286. As I remember, the game was just too darn big to fit on one floppy disk. Nice wings. These books must be for decoration. If I ever run into this Cupid guy, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him. Satan doesn't like the call, but Gabriel will be shooting the 1-on-1. This appears to be an elaborate cabinet, but I can't figure out how to open it. The cross must need to be placed in the right spot, probably in one of those outlines that popped up when I first put the cross on the cabinet. Nothing boosts my confidence like finding a security card. This collection of pictures looks like something out of a Martha Stewart guide to interior decorating. Considering the theme, I'm surprised Gideon didn't install pearly gates. This looks suspiciously like a flower pot. Well, I can't help but admire the sturdiness and craftsmanship of the doors. I'll need to find a little something before I can open this.